All right, day 6 of chapter 5, part 2, last section, writing equations of a polynomial. So we're going to work backwards here. Okay, so we got to find our intercepts here, here, and here. So we have negative 1, 2, 3. We have 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are our three intercepts. So factored form, minus 3 comes from x plus 3, 1 comes from x minus 1, and 4 comes from x minus 4. Now convert into standard form. That just means do some FOILing and multiplying. So I'm going to do the last two first, x plus 3. I'm going to do the shortcut. X times x is x squared. I'm going to do this in my head, outside and the inside. So negative 4x, negative 1x is negative 5x. And last, plus 4. And now I'm going to do a 2 by 3, which means I'm going to get 6 terms. So x times x squared is x cubed. X times negative 5x is minus 5x squared. X times 4 is 4x. 3, 2, 1. Now multiplying by 3. 3 times x squared. 3 times negative 5x. 3 times 4. Now I'm going to combine like terms. X cubed did not have any other cubes. Minus 5x squared plus 3x squared. 3 minus 5 is negative 2x squared. 4x minus 15x is minus 11x. And the 12 was by itself. So we're just working backwards. Okay? We have negative 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1, 2. But here's the problem. This is a cubic. It's a negative cubic, which means we should have 3 terms. We really do. This is a bounce right here. So when we write x plus 4, we have to remember to square it. And then the 2 comes from x minus 2. But remember, again, real quick, you can always just take your calculator. If you don't remember what it looks like, clear it out and just do x to the third power. That's going that way. This one is the other direction, which means it's negative, so we have to remember to put a negative in front. Okay, kind of a sneaky trick question, but you got to remember it. Got to look at the direction. All right, given the solution zeros of a polynomial, write the factored form, then convert into standard form. So this is what we just did, it's just without looking at a graph. So 3 comes from x minus 3. Negative 2 comes from x plus 2, and negative 2 again, which means squared. Lead coefficient is 1. I'm going to do the second 2 first. I'm going to do the shortcut. Square the first, multiply 2x, and double 4x. Whoops. Got ahead of myself. And square the last. Now, I'm going to send in the x cubed, 4x squared, 4x. Send in the negative 3, minus 3x squared, minus 12x, minus 12. X cubed is alone. 4x squared minus 3x squared is plus 1x squared, or just x squared. 4x minus 12x is negative 8x minus 12. Okay, same thing here. A little tricky here, a little curveball. So let's do the easy ones. 4 comes from x minus 4. Negative 5 comes from x plus 5. And let's think about this. X equals 1/2. All right? We want to get this by itself. So we have to multiply both sides by 2. And then subtract 1. Okay? So that's the other binomial. So if you think about it, this becomes the coefficient. And then this number, if it's positive, it's going to be subtraction. If it was negative 1/2, it'd be 2x plus 1. Now we convert. So as you can tell, I always like to do the later two first. Doesn't really matter. You can rewrite these any way you like. So x times 2x is 2x squared. X, so that's first times first. Negative x, 6x, sorry, 10x. So 10x minus 1x is 9x minus 5. Now I'm going to send in the x. 2x cubed, 9x squared, minus 5x. Now I'm going to send in the negative 4. Negative 8x squared, negative 36x plus, because it's a minus, plus 4 times 5 is 20. 2x cubed is by itself. 9x squared minus 8x squared again gives me just 1x squared. Negative 5x, negative 36x is negative 41x. And the plus 20 just tags along. All right, a little trickier here. Okay, now we have some i's involved. Okay. All right, so 5 comes from x minus 5. 2i comes from x minus 2i. And negative 2i comes from x plus 2i. So I'm going to keep my system going, and it works nicely on this one. So x times x is x squared. I have negative 2xi plus 2xi. The inside and outside cancel because we have plus and minus, right? And they cancel. Okay? It's a difference of squares. But in this case, it's a sum of squares. That's why we have the I. So outside, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4i squared. The I squared immediately becomes negative 1, which makes this x squared plus 4. So we have x minus 5 times x squared plus 4. So anytime you see something like 2i and negative 2i, it's going to be a sum of squares, and you just multiply the numbers, really. So let's say I had 5i and negative 5i. Shortcut is that's going to be x squared plus 5 times 5 is 25. Okay? All right, now we're just going to multiply and finish this. So first times first, x cubed. Minus 5x squared plus 4x minus 20. And I did that in order so that I'm already done. That's it. And we're done.